Well, I've been tagged again. This time it's for the bucket list. So find out what my top 3 bucket list things to do that I want to do after this.
Let's go!
Hello people and welcome to Jon Sheppard Fitness. Probably wondering where is my video throughout the week. Well, at the moment I'm off work, I'm in my dressing gown, I'm sweating, I'm ill again. Yes, I just cannot fight this illness off. I mean, I was ill not so long ago and now I've got the same thing, not as bad. I've got a cough, my taste buds have absolutely gone. So I got tagged by Grey Wall Fitness to do my 3 bucket list things that I want to do in my lifetime. So I thought, well, it's a video, I can get it out, I don't have to go to the gym, and you know, I'm going to talk about tagging at the end of the video what I'm going to be planning to do in my videos in later time. The rules of the bucket tag list challenge is you have to say 3 things that you want to have on your bucket list, what you want to do. It can be absolutely anything. Unlike other tags, you don't do it again. This, you can get tagged again by the same person, by other people, and then you have to mention 3 more bucket list things that you want to do. So it can be never ending. Well, these are my 3 top ones, which if I get them, if I can do them in my lifetime, I'll be happy. If I can do one of them in my lifetime, I'll be happy. Number 1 is going to New York. You've probably heard this before on my channel. I want to go to New York. I don't know why I want to go to New York. It's just, I've always wanted to go to America. There's plenty of places in America that I want to visit. New York's not the only one, but since I started working, even before working, I've always been amazed by New York. As an English person from the UK, it's a different culture. I'm not a fan of big cities. I'm actually quite intimidated when I've been to London. I feel like I'm gonna get mugged and I'm quite scared walking around because I feel like I'm gonna get lost. But with New York, even though crime is quite high in certain parts, obviously I wouldn't go to them parts, but there's so many things that you can take a picture of. You know, through my lifetime, I've probably wasted a lot of time going out, partying, having pictures of nights out, being drunk. And I have not really can look back in my lifetime at pictures and go, yeah, I'm proud of that. Yeah, look at that, I've been there. And New York's one of them places. It's quite expensive. It's probably about £1,500 just for about 3 nights there. So it is quite a lot of money just to go there, just for such a short time. Plus, it's New York, I like my shopping, and I'd have to spend loads of money in there. The reason I want to go to New York is obviously the attractions. I'm a big movie fan, and there's so many movies, like TV programs that happened in New York, and I'd like to visit them. You know, I'd like to shout taxi, you know, to a yellow cab. I'd like to go to the Friends Cafe, Central Perks. You know, I'd like to visit the Empire State Building where King Kong climbed up, and because I'm scared of heights, and would I actually look down? You know, the Statue of Liberty, and just take a picture of that, and many more. Obviously, Elf is one of my biggest, most favourite films at all time, and always said if I was going to go to New York, it would be around the Christmas, New Year's time, because obviously they make a big deal of it, and we don't really make big deals of things here. You know, maybe in London they do, but when you see films like Home Alone, I don't know, Elf, and you see like you go into toy shops, it would, I think as you get older, Christmas sort of disappears from you. I know when you've got kids, it can help, you know, but you do it for the kids. But sometimes the Christmas whole thing when you're an adult, and especially if you're alone, it's not the best time of year, you know. If you've got a small family, you don't do much. And I think somewhere like that, where you go and see the big tree and it's Christmassy everywhere, it would bring out the Christmas spirit in you, even if you was alone, you know. And there'd be certain people over there where we'd celebrate and just join in with the parties anyway. But that is my probably my first ever thing I want to do. When I get the money, when I can afford it, I will be going to New York, guaranteed. Number 2 is another travel thing, but this is obviously because I didn't get that luxury of going to this place when I was a kid. Yes, there was always one kid in your school or in your classroom who would go, when you get back from summer holidays, they would ask you what you've done. Have you been anywhere? And one kid, the rich kid, or the spoiled kid, or whatever you would say, would always go, I've been to Disneyland. Obviously, when I was a kid, there was only one Disneyland, and it was in Florida, Orlando. So everybody knew about it. And obviously, when you're a kid, all you want to do is go to Disneyland and meet Mickey Mouse and all that, because obviously then there wasn't so many characters. It was the main characters, like obviously Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, you know, Pluto, the Cinderellas and all that. So it was something that I always wanted to do. I wouldn't go there by myself because I would be regretting it all the time because of my son. My son's a bit too young yet, and it's something that I want to do with my son. I want my son to be that kid and say, yeah, I have been to Disneyland with my dad and we did this and did that. But at the moment he's only 5. I want to go when he can remember stuff and he can actually go on stuff, the rides, because obviously there isn't just Disneyland, there is also Orlando Studios, or Universal Studios as you call it, and that's what interests me a bit more now, because obviously it's all about films. There's the rides about films. There's like the new Jurassic Park ride, obviously the classics like Jaws, and obviously there's a height restriction, and I don't want to go all the way there for him not being able to go on it. So I'll probably do a bit of research before I actually think about going there. It's going to be a long time. Obviously, what I'm doing now as a job, I won't be able to do it, but I'm not planning on doing this job for the rest of my life. So number 2 would be going to Disneyland with my son. And my third and final bucket list tag, it's going to be something a bit different. I know it probably won't happen unless a miracle happens or I win it in a competition. I don't even know if I could win it in a competition. And that would be doing something I'm interested in. I'm not interested in many things. I like my films, obviously I like the gym, and the only other thing I do enjoy is watching football. You know, I'm a big Liverpool fan. Nowadays it's quite hard to actually go and watch Liverpool like it is to any big team in the Premier League, because most of the time you have to be a season ticket holder to actually get in there. You might be able to get and watch a friendly or a European game, you know, if it's a smaller club. But usually it is quite hard unless you pay for a box seat where you're paying like £400 for a ticket. And frankly, I haven't got that much money to actually go and watch Liverpool play. So what I would like is to have a day with Liverpool Football Club. I'd like to have a training day with Liverpool Football Club. Actually, their training ground, and train with all the Liverpool players, you know, and see what it's like to actually play against a footballer who's actually a professional. You know, we all have these things where we think we're good at something and, you know, we're half decent or something. I'm okay at football. I'm not the best, I'm not the worst, but it was just see how good you actually are against somebody who does it for a living and is at the top of the game. It'd be fun. It'd be something that you could tell to everybody for the rest of your life. I trained with Liverpool. I scored past Alisson. Oh yeah, Salah couldn't get the ball off me. I took it past him and scored a goal. You know, it would be brilliant, you know. But that would be something that I would love to do. That one is probably really unrealistic because I guarantee there is no way you could do that unless it was some sort of like charity event or something where I'm really famous, where they'd want to have me with them because I'm that famous, but I'm not famous, so I guarantee it's definitely not going to happen. So there you go, there is my 3 bucket list tags. Obviously Grey Wolf tagged me, and you can tag the same person again. I want to tag Grey Wolf because I watched his video yesterday, and I'm called Do Bob or Thingy Bob by Sue, and Grey Wolf said that he would have plastic surgery, but if he gets tagged again, he would say it. So Grey Wolf, I'm tagging you because I want to know what you would have done to you through plastic surgery. I don't know what you would be having done through plastic surgery, because I can't see much wrong with you. So it could be quite interesting, unless you're going to get a facelift to look younger, or I don't know, maybe having butt implants. I don't know. So Grey Wolf, you are tagged. I want to tag Curtis High Fitness. I know he's been tagged by Grey Wolf, so if you could put my tags in there with you, and you maybe could do like 6 and see, you know, just reel them off. If you could, Curtis, so that would be fine by me. And the last person I would have to say is, I would say Kevin, but he forgot my last one. So I'm waiting for him to do my last one before he actually does this one. Sorry, Kevin. Oh, what the hell. Kevin, I'm tagging you to do the bucket list as well. Please remember this one because you owe me 2 tags now. So Kevin Clements, you will be my last tag. So there's my 3 tags. Right then, what I was saying at the start of the video was about tags, right? Obviously, we're all on YouTube. This might sound a bit harsh, this might sound a bit like negative, but I'm doing this for purely for my own purpose. Obviously, there's a community on YouTube where we tag each other, we'll do challenges against each other, and so on and so on. But obviously, you know, I am entering a body power competition, a competition next year in May. So from the time I start, which will be my next video, I'm going to tell you when I'm actually starting my cut. I'm just going to be focusing on that. I'm going to be doing like a week-to-week diary of everything. So everything that I do, I'm going to be doing 2 check-ins a week, where I'll be doing one like Wednesday and then one on Sunday, where you're seeing what I'm doing, how I'm looking. Obviously, I'm going to be doing tips on what I'm eating and how I'm training, everything you want to know, because a lot of people are interested in shows, bodybuilding shows, and I want to show them what it's like going into your first ever bodybuilding show. You know, it's my first ever time, and I don't know what to expect. I mean, I'm ill at the moment and I haven't eaten hardly anything for the last 2 days, and I'm not hungry. So I think I can handle not eating. It's obviously the tiredness, but I struggle to sleep at night as well. So if I'm still doing that at night when I'm on the cutting phase, I'll have to find out how to get to sleep better. Obviously Curtis will help me with that, because there is certain things you can take to make your sleep better. Not sleeping pills, but things you can take to have a better night's sleep. Because obviously you need sleep, you need rest to grow muscle. And I'm not going to be doing tags. So for the next month or so, until the end of this year, I will do tags, I'll do challenges and everything. for the next couple of months, I'll be doing a bit of random every sort of video. But when I get to the time when I'm actually competing, cutting, I won't be doing any tags. So if you are thinking about tagging me, don't, because I don't want to let you down. I want to tell you beforehand that I won't be doing it. Not because I don't want to, it's just because obviously we all know what YouTube is like, the algorithms and consistency, and how YouTube gets people to watch your videos. And this is something that's going to be something quite big in my life that I've never done, and it's going to take a lot of willpower for myself to actually do it. And I want to go through it, the struggles, the highs, obviously the lows of everything. And if I did a tag halfway through the actual cutting phase, YouTube would be like, what's that? Why have you just done that? It's a completely random video compared to the rest. We're not big YouTubers. We can't just put a random video out and get like 100,000 views, because we're not well known. So I need to have that consistency of the same thing in the titles almost, and I won't be doing any tags. So I'm just giving you a bit of a notice before, if anybody does tag me, because I won't be doing it. If I do watch your videos and you actually have never watched this video, I would say, well, I mentioned this in one of my last videos, I'm not doing tags now, so sorry. Doesn't mean I won't never do them ever again, but obviously when I'm in that stage of my cutting till May, I won't be doing anything. And I've got a little plan on my show day, whether I'm going to do another competition about a month after, and it's quite a big one. I don't know yet. It depends on how Body Power 1 goes, and if I actually don't like doing it, I don't know. It's a learning experience. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. If you're new and this is the first time you've ever came across my channel, please subscribe. Almost at 1,000, and I just want to get to 1,000. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and obviously go and check out the people I've tagged, and I will see you next time.